Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book review for Age of Ash, which is the first book in the Kithamar trilogy by Daniel Abraham. This book just released on February 15th by Orbit Books. And I was lucky enough to get approved for a advanced copy for review from NetGalley and Orbit, so thank you to the publisher NetGalley for making this review possible. And I was so excited to review this book because Daniel Abraham is an author that I look out for because I've read The Long Price Quartet by him and loved it, as well as the Expanse series, which he was one out of the two writers for that as well, another favorite series of mine. And I'm also looking forward to reading the Dagger and the Coin series by Daniel Abraham as well. So this was an author that I have my eyes peeled for. And when I saw he was starting a new series, I knew I had to get my hands on it. Age of Ash is a very good first entry into a new trilogy that sets the trilogy up for bigger and better things. I think it's just going to get better and better as the series goes on. But this one was all about the characters and world building. I think that's what this book was mostly about, just setting up the world, this city of Kithamar, and the characters, particularly the character of Alice, who lives in Long Hill, which is the slums of the city of Kithamar. And Kithamar has a long history and was taken over by another set of people, and Long Hill is the side that was taken over and is the poor side, and then there is a rich side, and there's a huge disparity between the two sides, which sets up a big class system that is important to the story. And Alice does a lot of different jobs, and she works with a crew of petty thieves that work on pickpocketing and sharing whatever they find, and all that just to survive, just to make it. She is pretty young, but she's taking care of herself, but her big brother watches after her. But when her brother is mysteriously murdered, Alice has to try to figure out what happened to him. And she does this with the help of a new friend, Samish, who is infatuated with Alice, and she does anything to be with her, but then a true friendship builds. That's what I think this book was about. It's about building up this friendship with Alice and Samish. It is looking at Alice's life, dealing with grief and a strange family dynamic, and living in this poverty-stricken area of an otherwise rich city. The main plot, the main action of the story, does not come into play until pretty far into the book. The book is mostly about Alice, but then we find the main plot later on as Alice is trying to figure out what her brother had gotten himself into. And that's where magic plots involving the rich side of the city come into play, and Alice gets sucked into that world. And we're just getting a taste of what is to come. And I think it sets up the rest of the trilogy very well to be more action and plot heavy, a lot more than this one was. So this one is great if you love a great character study and character development. I'm excited to see where the trilogy goes from here. I really enjoyed reading from Alice's perspective, and I would recommend this book and this trilogy to people that love a great character study, great character development, world building, and doesn't mind a slower plot that takes a while to get going. I gave Age of Ash 4 stars, and I can see where it could become a 5-star series as it goes on. The look into class and grief and friendship, family, so many topics covered here in a very emotional and beautiful way that kept me turning the pages. So, are you looking into reading Age of Ash? Have you already read it? I know it just came out. I'd love to hear about it down in the comments, and I'll be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks.